But anyways, I'd like to thank all the people that have subscribed, all the people that have viewed, liked, commented. Like, guys, you mean a lot to me. Like, you are supportive. For our first video, like, wow, the response was quite good. For someone who's not that social, thank you very much. But I'm learning. Okay, so to all the new people, guys, for clicking this video, please don't forget to subscribe. You know what, I'm your girl from now on. Today I'm making a get to know me video. It's a few questions that I have that I'll be answering from you guys. I don't know what is it that you want to know, but if you feel like this is not enough, you can still, put down the questions and I'll just make another video. If it's a lot of them, I'll make another video for you guys. So yeah, I'm just gonna be answering those questions. It's not necessarily about me, but it's just more about my own perspective on things and what I think. So I'm just gonna give you a little bit of who I am, not necessarily like everything was okay again, studying this. No, it's just more of me answering some personal questions, but that are not necessarily personal, but it's more like my own perspective in the personal space, Okay, so the first one, okay, people still want to know, why do I have so many names? Okay, first of all, guys, I went through a lot of stages in my life where I was first born with these names, and then my mama got married, and then now there was a change of things and all of that. But yeah, I was born as Utlaki Khotatso Matima, and for 10 years I was called by those names. And during my late primary school stages, that's where they changed from Khotatso to Tlo, and then that's where I changed from Mujapilu to Kubo. But I am a daughter from the Makhatlela family, so you get me. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. So yeah, I've changed from that, and then no sekele Kubo, but you know how these things are when you change names without your concern. But yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm working on that. It's so loud, guys. I need to close the window. But okay, I just can't right now. Okay, the other question is, guys, are you dating? Okay, I'm not dating currently. I'm not in a relationship with anybody. I'm still confused with myself, so I need to figure out myself first and understand like, what do I want and what is it that I don't want. So I don't want to be stringing anybody along into my complicated life, so I need to figure it out first to see, like, what do I want. But currently I am single. Well, I could be taken in a few days, but for now I'm still single. You never know how these things can turn out, Oh, this one is from a friend of mine. I mean, girl, she said, oh, by the way, I'm reading from my laptop because I'm using the phone to film. I'd say, when are you having a child? When I'm married, honey. When I'm married. Or at least if I don't get married before I get to 25, 26, then yeah, I can just decide who I'm going to have a child with and have a child with that person. But for now, I think until I get married, that's the only time I'll ever, like, literally have a child, We won't say mistakes happened, It needs to be a planned child. But you never know. What's the best advice you would give any broken person? You guys are getting too personal. Okay, for me, guys, one thing I always tell a friend of mine is that if her spirit, if her soul is wandering around the streets, if her soul, or if your soul is not put in place where it's warm and taken care of, then you might as well consider yourself dead, like broken for the rest of your life. Because I feel like everybody needs to understand who they are, where they come from, and who is with you throughout the journey of living, like, on this earth. So for me personally, spirituality is just one thing that I take so seriously. So I need to know what's in pumapi. Like who are amadluzami or my angels, whatever you may call them. But you need to know, and you need to know if they are happy with you as mtanabo, you know, and what do they expect from you, so that now you can have a fulfilled life. Because I'm not saying once you know that your life is perfect, no. But when it's not perfect, you have an idea of why it's not perfect, and you have peace within yourself. But it's okay. You get to communicate with them, and then they tell you Antanam Suara, and now you get to know where your life is going. Like for instance, you get to feel if something's for you. So you won't waste your time applying for a job that was never meant for you. That's like another way of saying it. But yeah, I just feel like if you know who you are and where you come from, and like what's your life all about, like your purpose in life, then yeah, you will never be broken again. Because for me, I feel like I never stress about such things. I'm just like, God will take care of everything. Like, man, you know, that's how I am. So people think your life is, I always get this ideal comment to go say, yo girl, your life is so figured out. It's not figured out, guys. I still don't have money. Like I don't like I'm more peaceful than anything. I'm more peaceful, so I accept what I get from this world, depending on if that's what my people want from me. If that's what God wants for me at that time, I take it as it is, and I don't complain about it. So yeah. The fourth question, what are you most passionate about? I think this one goes together with the previous one. I've discovered that my purpose in life is to help other people, right? So I live by that. That's my motto: help the next person, help the next person. That's the type of person that I am. So I'm very much passionate about helping other people, big or small. I'm just there to help, but don't dribble me in the process of me helping you. And I always get that a lot, but I still have to make peace with that, because I mean, if that's my purpose, then I shouldn't be worried if someone dribbles me or think they're much smarter than me. But yeah, that's what I'm capable or passionate about, you know. Do you think being spiritual is very important, guys? I think I just answered this now, right? It's very, very, very important, because if you're not spiritually orientated, spiritually woke, guys, when things are not happening in your life, you're gonna wonder what's going on. Like, my life is not put together, and you start comparing yourself with other people. Well, that happens regardless, but you know, it gets to a point where you get to understand why are things happening the way they are in your life. So you get a bit of clarity before you even get to find out from anyone else, you know. Yeah, so spirituality is quite important for me. So back to the seventh question: if you died tomorrow, what would be your greatest accomplishment? The greatest one. This one is not career related for me. It's not anything like that. I think I've been the best sister, guys. I think I've been the best sister. I am quite strict, yeah, but I'm also a caring sister. I'm definitely jealous of my brother, because I feel like when I was my brother's age, I did not have such a sister or someone to talk to or anything like that. So I'm quite glad to see when he needs me, I'm there, you know. Most definitely. Number 8, right? What's the worst thing about being in a relationship? Relationships. Okay, relationships, guys. The worst thing is, okay, my worst fear or something like that, I would say, being in a relationship thinking you're in it for the end of this world. Cantina, you are being dribbled. And for me, I think also being with someone knowing very well that I have no good intentions about keeping them in my life for a long term, then that's kind of creepy for me, because it's not even easy. It's like, I somehow end up convincing myself, okay, I'll just fall in love with this person, you know. think about your future together, guys. It's so loud outside, and oh, my window's open. Anyways, yeah, that's I just fear being with someone for a long term. Cantina, we don't have a future. You know, it happens. The ninth one, it's how do you define friendship? Like, what does the term really mean to you? Guys, I feel like I should be closing my window, like literally. Okay, I closed it. The term friendship, I think friendship is, you know, having that friend, man, who you can talk to, who understands you, you know, who you can trust with your emotions and your vulnerability and everything. So that's one thing for me. And the way I'm such a good person, sometimes I'm just like scared about what if a person is with me because of who I am to them, like, or what I've done for them, and they feel like, and I feel like that's how it is on most cases, because we look for those good qualities in a person, and me being that type of person to you, like doing that something good for you, then it's more like kind of giving you a quality of who I am, or giving you my quality or my values or something like that. I don't know. And I think that's what makes everybody wants to be friends with anybody else. And low-key, we don't want it like that. We just sort of want to be friends, and then jiggy you realize how amazing this person is, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I think a good personality is someone I can trust, someone trustworthy, you know. So yeah, oh my god, my laptop is low in battery. How do you know when it's time to continue holding on or time to let go? It, for me, when the other person is not putting in any effort. Like, if a person is also just like letting go, what am I still trying to do? You already let go of everything. So if I try, sometimes I do try, like if I see, okay, this person is just like gave up on us, right? I just try again to, like, you know, I mean, I do care about you, I do care about what we have. And if this person is just like, yeah, sharp, I get your point, and then drops the call, whatever and whatever, then I'm like, hey, bye. I just swing along and just move on. If the person is not putting as much effort as I am, if the person is not doing as much as I'm doing to try and what's the word, to revive, or to whatever that we had. I was on what? Number 11. Okay, now it's number 11. What is something about life that people don't appreciate as much as they should? I think we are never satisfied with what we have. Like, we are never satisfied. Like, even for me, I'm never satisfied, honey. Like, I could literally have everything that a student shouldn't have, you know. But when I see another kid who has the little of what I have but has both parents, honey, that hits home. It hits hard. It hits in a painful manner. So, Nje, and I'm away. I'm trying to, like, be okay with the fact that, okay, I have this much. But you know, what you have in a parental love can never be compared. Like a physical thing in love can never be compared. But yeah, I feel like, but apart from that, we all are never really that appreciative of what we have. It's just never enough, you know. And yeah, that's how we've always dealt with it. So number 12 is what do you do when nobody's looking? Ha! I talk to myself. I think I talk to myself more than anything. I talk to myself. Yeah, talk to myself. Do you think it's okay to settle down at an early age, or should people get more experience before making a choice? Hey guys, I don't know where I stand with this. I really don't know where I stand with this. Sometimes it's okay for people to settle down at a young age, and sometimes certain people are just settling down very early. when they just don't know if they made the right choices. So if you know this is the person you wanna spend the rest of your life with, then do so. Because mind you, we meet guys that are married, and you can see, okay, maybe this guy had an ideal wife that he planned to marry, but then due to love and the care and everything, you meet this person, you date, and then you're like, oh, but she loves me, so let me just marry that person. You get to a workplace, you find that no, this is the actual ideal woman I wanted to marry, a colleague or a friend's friend or whatever, and you're like, wow, we have the same qualities, everything, it's perfect about this person, and you're like, damn, she's literally ticking all the boxes. You know, when you like went to varsity, you're like thinking, this is the type of woman I would want to marry, maybe we should be in the same field, don't things like that, and you're like, okay, but you don't find that in the lady that you're currently dating, but the lady's quite good for you, so you just decide to marry, and then 5 years later you meet that woman. Basically, home wreckers and cheating husbands, then it's a mess. So it's this one, guys, I don't know how I feel about it. And some people actually got married in a young age, and their relationship is still fine and solid, so it's just quite confusing. I don't know how I feel about this, honestly. I don't know. So number 14, what was the best gift you've ever given to someone? I noticed that when you do something that has to do with money, this bitches forget. This son of a bitches, they forget. But I've given someone love, guys. I've loved and I've cared and I've supported someone, and he has never forgotten me. Like, he calls me on his darkest days, he calls me on his best days. So it just means a lot to me to know that I've touched a person to that extent. Like, no, but you know, I'm your girl. When you gotta share your good moments, you know, I have to talk to this person. I have to let them know, oh, I just got a job, let me call her, let her know I just got a job, I got fired, oh, let me call her, I just got fired. Things like that. I feel like loving and supporting and caring for someone and deeply showing it, and rather be a fool, you know. Sometimes just like be a fool, care for someone. If they don't appreciate, it's fine, but if they see that you're that one person, then you know, it feels really good. I don't want to lie. What have you learned from your past relationship? Oh, you mean the last one? The last one. I think, I don't know what I learned, honestly. I don't know what I learned. Let me think. What did I learn? Oh, I've learned that you can learn to love a person, but I also learned that sometimes you're more important when days are tough. Yeah, guys, I don't know what I learned, really. I think that's all. If you could undo anything from your past, what is it? Hey, guys, I would really make sure that I'm not dragged in my mother's love life. That one is a major issue for me. It's a major issue. I was dragged, hence I changed names and shit like that, and it was also life risking. But yeah, if there's anything that I would undo about my past, it's getting married with my mom, because that shit almost got me. Shh. Yeah. How do you love? How does love and affection play a role? How does what? Love and affection. Okay. Love and affection. Woo. Love and affection, guys. I don't know. How does love and affection play a role in your life? I don't know. I've been loved, guys. I've really been loved, and ever since I've been that loved, shown all the care, support, and everything. Like, you know, it's not even easy to be fooled anymore. Because you know, when a person loves you, this is how they do it. This is how they treat you. This is how everything is done. So if there's any other nigga that's gonna come by your side and be like, oh, I love you, like Daktanda, you know, nigga, you're playing games with me. You're playing games with me. I know what love is. You know, I think it has given me clarity on what love is, because I feel like, shit, guys, my laptop is off. Okay, let me try and plug the charger, but guys, it's off. It's off. There's nothing I can do. So guys, I don't remember all the other questions because I had everything in my laptop. But anyways, thank you for watching. I tried my laptop.